everybody? Coach Neil here, Necktie, and I'm actually going to teach you a move that I learned from Necktie. He's got a nice game in Peruvian neckties, and this is actually going to be done from half guard top, and I have some fun with it and call it German necktie, but the grips are all Peruvian. But the idea, using the leg cradle and some of the other things that Nick's come up with on his own, makes it really unique. At least in my career, I've never seen this particular setup for it. So credit piece to the Necktie. Okay. So if I do it wrong, hopefully you'll just correct me for everyone to see. Okay. I love it. It's right up my alley. So hopefully you guys will dig it. All right. I love half guard, especially for MMA. It's just if you learn how to control the bottom leg, it's awesome striking position. Half guard can be advanced for the guy on the bottom, but if a guy's really good at playing top and learning, like when I used to train in Natch, Couture, he was awesome at controlling the bottom leg and beating guys up. And I was lucky enough to kind of gather that as I was coaching them. So I like this position a lot. I like being leg lace for leg locks. I like everything about this position. Okay, especially for land punching. Okay, so what we're going to do here, my theory in MMA is pretty clear if I'm on top. If I have the underhook and I'm in on him, there's not a lot of chokes I'm going to go for. If he's chin up and he's flat in the back, I'm going to try to beat him up. If he's trying to come up at me and he's underhooking me, I have to grapple him. I have to engage. In other words, he's going to want to scramble. So that's usually a good time to turn on offense, because if I just try to punch him, he's going to get up. So what I like to do here is, whether or not I'm in control on top or I'm floating trying to punch, Nick does something correct. He looks for his underhook to get up. It's very common in half guard. So when he gets here, what happens here, I might do some, I've taught this before in one of my videos, where I reach back and I grab the bottom leg and I lift it. At this point, I whizzer him forward, but I control that bottom leg with my hand so he can't pull it out. Now from here, when you get guys down a low shoulder or they're banged up here, they're going to start realizing this underhook they have is useless. So they limp out, and that's when I catch it. See how I'll catch it here, if I have to, or get him on the bicep. It just depends how long he is and if he's sweating. Okay, get control, nice and tight. Now from here, I know that I let go, so that leg's gonna get in the fight. So I quickly cover the head and I pinch his head tight to kind of almost suck him up to almost like it looks like I'm kind of doing a weird cradle. But now what I'm gonna do, as I'm pinching, it looks like a Dar setup. My hand's gonna come through, but I'm not gonna grab my bicep. I'm just getting right through. Now Nick uses the S grip. I'm really comfortable with the Gable or 3-finger grip, but they all work great. So what I'm going to do here, pinching my elbow tight, I'm going to lock my hands right there underneath his neck, basically where my thumb is touching his ear. That's my mark, and I pinch. I don't want his head free. If he brings his head back, this whole thing's gone. Pinch it tight. Now I'm going to quickly lean forward, and I'm going to bring my head to the mat as I swing my leg over his head. So from here, I pinch, I swing over, and I post on my head. Now most people aren't comfortable posting on their head, and they should get good at it because it's an awesome tool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze and pinch my elbows tight, and I'm going to pull his head into me as my leg kicks down. And as I do this, I kind of give him a little leg cradle. Very, very strong, very little effort. It is an awesome, awesome lock. And there's many ways to get this variation from this weird leg lace position, and he has a million of them. But it's very interesting, because when I'm doing this kind of stuff, I'm on top. I'm not taking the risk of jumping over, and if I fall down, then he's on top of me. These are the tactics you have to understand when you start venturing into MMA grappling or whatever. But at least this technique, you can do it in grappling, you can do it in jiu-jitsu, it can go any way, all right? So I'll take you through it again. Nick comes up, I catch him. Now from here, the hand slips out, I catch, I go over the head, pinch him tight, hand comes in, catch my elbow on the back of his neck. Now from here, I'm gonna come up, bring my knee in the back of his head, I'm gonna post on my head, and I'm gonna squeeze. And I got the choke. It's weird posting on your head, but you'll be surprised when you get good at it. Okay, if you're using your hands for a choke, and you worry about posting on your head, all you do is shrug, and you look at the mat. Okay, you look where you're going, don't post on your head at an angle and get yourself hurt. You literally just you do this. It's almost like a trust fall with yourself. You shrug, there it is. So if I'm out looking for a technique, guy tries to launch me over, I get on my head, it gives me another push. Okay? It's very, very important to learn that, especially when you learn crucifixes. Okay. One more time. Now, one option you can do is, let's just say I came here, hit a pass, and I grabbed. I go over the same setup, but I'm looking like a darce. I lock, I pinch, I step in, and I might pick the top leg, or I might pick the bottom leg. You can also step in to the lace. It just doesn't matter. Okay? So he comes up, the arm slips out. Very great submission, courtesy of the tooth. Okay? Definitely try it and get a feel for it. If you're a hand and arm guy, you're gonna love it. Okay? All right, thanks a lot, Nick. 2 ways, training partner and teaching it to me. And everybody go home, try that out. And if you have any questions, write me or the Tooth on Facebook or any other way you know how to get hold of us. All right, take care.